Hi friends, today I'll explain about journal proper. Where it comes, small firms to record any financial business transaction, they maintain journal book. And large scale organizations, instead of journal, they record them in subsidiary books. Total how many subsidiary books are there? 8. What are they? First one is purchase book. What we record in this? When goods are purchased on credit. Then second one, sales book. When goods are sold on credit basis. Then third one, purchase returns book. Once we purchased goods on credit basis, today we are returning them. The transaction we enter in this. Similarly, customer purchased goods on credit means once we sold to customer on credit, now customer is returning the goods to us. We record them in sales returns book. And all cash transactions, cash receipts, cash payments, we enter in cash book. Then bills receivable transactions, we enter in bills receivable book. And bills payable related transactions, we record in bills payable book. So each book is meant for a particular transaction. Now the transactions which we cannot record in these first 7 books, where we record them? We record them in a separate subsidiary book known as journal proper. This is also known as journal residual or general journal. In journal proper, peculiar transactions we are going to enter. What are they? Opening entries, closing entries, adjustment entries, rectification of error entries. If goods are damaged in fire accident, then that one. Consignment related transactions. All these transactions we cannot enter in first 7 books. So we prefer to enter them in journal proper. And today, out of all these transactions, I am going to explain about opening entry. What is the significance of opening entry? Let us see. Rama and Co. is one organization. It is one firm. Okay? They started their business in 2000 year. And for which year we are preparing accounts now? For 2018 year. So our current year is 2018. Then what is our previous year? 2017. Assume that firm is following calendar year. Calendar year means from when they start their accounts. From 1st January till 31st December. Okay? And in 2017 year, a person called Ravi was joined with us as an employee. So what we supposed to pay to Ravi? We have to pay salary. Whenever we do accounts, we should think from firm's point of view. So assume that you are an accountant of firm. So to the firm, the salary is what? Expenditure. When Ravi joined with us? In 2017. So in 2017 he worked and every month he took his salary. Clear? Right. Now current year is what? 2018. He worked for January month. Then when we supposed to pay salary to him? In February month. But we are not paying. Ravi waited for 1 week, for 10 days. But finally, he came to us and he asked, "Sir, where is my salary?" Then we asked to him, "Arey, already we paid salary to you in 2017. Why again you are asking? Is it correct? Can we ask like that? No. We cannot say that last year already we paid salary to you. We need not to pay now. Every month we should pay. For every year we should pay. Clear? Means salary. Nothing but expenditure. In case of expenditure, last year expenditure we should not transfer to current year. Clear? Not only expenditure, even income also we should not transfer like that. Means what? For example, in our firm, we lent one small room to somebody. For example, to Gopi. We lent to him. So who should pay rent to whom? Gopi should pay rent to us. 2017 year we got our rent. In 2018 also compulsory we asked rent to Gopi. Can Gopi say last year I paid? No. Why again you are asking? No. So for us this rent is one income. Last year income we should not transfer to current year. So last year income is last year. This year also we want this year income. So be clear with this point. Expenses and incomes, 1 year incomes, 1 year expenses, we should not carry forward to next year. Clear? Then we will continue this. Same firm, when they started in 2000 year, they purchased this building. Okay? Building is what? It is one asset. Similarly, they purchased some machinery. They purchased furniture. Assume 1 year is completed. Will they throw them in dustbin? Will they buy new assets? No. With same assets, they are going to continue in next year also. Means what? Assets are carry forward from 1 year to next year. Similarly, assume that in 2010 year, this firm took a bank loan. For how much period? For 10 years period. Our current year is 2018. Means loan not yet paid. Still loan is there. Then compulsory we should show that loan in our books. In balance sheet liability side that bank loan appears. Means what? From 1 year to next year, loan account is also transferred. Clear? So, expenses, incomes, we should not transfer from 1 year to another year, but assets and liabilities we should transfer from 1 year to another year. Be clear with this point. Now, expenses, incomes, they come under which account? You know accounts are of 3 types. What are they? Personal accounts, real accounts, nominal accounts. And expenses, incomes come under nominal accounts. And assets and liabilities. They come under real accounts and personal accounts. So which accounts we should not carry forward from one year to another year? Nominal accounts. Therefore, nominal accounts are known as temporary accounts. Clear? Then, how we deal with them in accounts? How nominal accounts we record in the books? Let us see. Suppose, take one nominal account, that is salary account. So expenditure, it comes under nominal account. Say our current year is 2017 and we are following calendar year. From 1st January to 31st December, we are maintaining our accounts. Then, January month salary. When we pay, assume we are paying on 1st February. When we pay the salary, then what will be the entry? Salary account debtor to cash account. For example, salary amount is 1000 rupees. How we record this transaction in salary account? Let us observe. This is ledger. Salary account we are preparing, a nominal account. When we paid salary? On 1st February 2017. What is the entry for that? Salary account debtor to cash account or bank account. Now, since salary is in debit, we said we should post this entry, debit side. What to write? Credit side name, account name, to cash account. How much salary we paid? 1000 rupees. Assume that in February month, salary total expenditure is only 1000. Then at the end of the month, that is on 28th February 17, we should close this account. So how we will close this? By writing balance carried down. How much? 1000 rupees. So since there is balance carried down, salary account is not yet closed. So it is continuing for next month also. Then what will be the next month? 1st March 17. First what we should do? We should bring this salary to next month. To balance brought down 1000 rupees. And on 1st March also we pay salary. Then same entry. Assume that every month salary is 1000 rupees only. Then same posting. On this date, to cash account, salary amount is 1000. Now, at the end of March, how much will be the balance carried down now? 2000 rupees. Clear? Then, again next month, we should bring this 1st April 17 to balance brought down 2000 rupees. Again on the same day, when we pay salary to cash 1000. Then at the end of the month, by balance carried down, now it becomes 3000 rupees. Like that it goes on. Assume that we came to 1st December 17 to balance brought down. How much will be the amount now? Here on 30 November 17. How much will be the balance carried down figure? 10,000 now? Now that 10,000 comes here, and on this date when we pay salary again to cash account 1,000 rupees, then at the year end, now the main point comes. Observe here, every month at the end we are not closing this account because still year is there. So we are writing balance carried down, and for next month we are taking that amount. But this is year last date. If we write balance carried down, then what happens? Then the meaning is this account is not yet closed. In 2017 year, if you are not closing the account, then what is the meaning of that? You want to transfer that amount to next year. But I said nominal accounts are temporary accounts. We should close them at the year end. Therefore, don't write balance carried down. Then what to be written here? In final accounts, where we show salary, profit and loss account debit side. Therefore, we should write by profit and loss account. Then total amount is 11,000 rupees. Clear? Then account will get closed. See, for next year you cannot bring any balance there because there is no balance here. Suppose we are preparing wages account. Wages. In final accounts where we show wage. In trading account means what? At the year end, by transferring to trading account, we should close wage account. So be clear with this point. So nominal accounts are not carry forward from one year to next year. Then what we should do? At the end of the year, by transferring them to either trading account or to profit and loss account, we should close them. Since nominal accounts are closed every year, nominal accounts are known as temporary accounts. Clear? So in case of nominal accounts, we need not to write any opening entry. So remember, opening entry does not contain nominal accounts. Then which accounts we are transferring like that? Only real accounts and personal accounts. Means opening entry contains all real accounts and personal accounts but not nominal accounts. Okay? Then now say in 2017 year, at the end of the year, that is on 31st December 2017, we prepared one balance sheet. Liability side, asset side. Asset side, for example, cash in hand, 5,000 rupees. Buildings, 10,000 rupees. Machinery, 7,000 rupees. Land, 1 lakh rupees. All these are assets. When at the end of the year, these are the values of assets. Similarly, liability side, we have some liabilities like bills payable, 10,000. Bank overdraft, 7,000. Creditors, some amount. Finally, capital, some amount. Now, all these real accounts and personal accounts, what we should do? From this date to next date, we should carry forward them. What is the immediate next date? 1st January 2018. So 2017 is previous year and 2018 is our current year. Now in current year, when we are doing accounts, first what we should do? Last year assets and liabilities we should bring into the books. When we should bring? Starting date of the year. On opening date, since to bring all assets and liabilities, we are writing one journal entry in journal proper book. That entry is known as opening entry. Why it is known as opening entry? Because when we are writing that entry on 1st January 2018, at the starting of the year we are writing that entry. So it is known as opening entry. How to write that opening entry? With one problem we will see that. See this problem. Here on 31st December 2017, nothing but previous year last date, some assets and liabilities values are given to us. And what he is asking? He is asking us to write opening entry in journal proper. Then heading is journal proper. You need not to write this. And once you observe the format of this, it looks like journal, because in journal and in journal proper we are going to write journal entries. Therefore format is just like journal. Then in date column, which date we should write? When we are writing this entry, current year starting date. Current year is 2018, and since we are following calendar year, opening date of current year is 1st January 2018. In particulars column, we should write the journal entry. You know how to write one entry. First, debit account name we should write, then credit account name. Then which accounts are to be debited? All assets we should show in debit side, because asset shows a debit balance. So we should pick up assets from this list. First one, cash in hand. It is an asset. Therefore, cash in hand account debtor. Don't write 2 because other assets are also there. Then amount is 1000 rupees. Now 2 amount columns we have, debit and credit. In which column we should write? If it is an asset, since asset shows debit balance, in debit column we should write the amount 1000 rupees. In LF number column, don't write anything. LF stands for ledger folio. Folio means page. Now, when you work in any organization, then that ledger page number we should write here. Means what? Suppose we are preparing ledger. Ledger contains all accounts now. In 51 page of this ledger book, we prepared cash account. Then that 51 page number we have to write here. So when we want to refer this entry, how we posted in cash account, whether we posted or not, if you want to refer, you can open directly 51 page of ledger book. That is the use of ledger. Now you are a student, so there are no ledger books with you. You cannot write any page number, then leave that column. Then next one, cash at bank. Bank balance is also an asset. Therefore, we should debit this. cash at bank account debtor. Amount in which column? Since it is an asset, debit side. Then machinery. This is also one asset. Therefore, we should debit it. Machinery account debtor. Amount is 5,000 rupees. Then stock, goods, inventory. This is also an asset. Stock account debtor. Amount is 3,000 rupees. Then sundry debtors is an asset because they are liable to us. We should get the money. Sundry debtors account debtor. Amount is 8,000 rupees. Then sundry creditors. It is a liability. Now first assets we are listing out now. Therefore don't show the liabilities now. After completing all assets, we'll come to that part. So at present, you ignore this. Then furniture, it is an asset. Therefore it should be debited. Furniture account debtor. Amount is 2,000 rupees. Then bills payable is a liability. We should credit it. Ignore. Bills receivables. We should write that. Bills receivables account debtor. 1,000 rupees. Patents is also an asset. Patent means what? Suppose we manufactured a product. To manufacture that product, there will be some formula. Only we have the right to use that formula. That right is called patent right. It is an intangible asset. Since it is an asset, we should debit it. Patents account debtor, 8,000 rupees. Investments. Investment means don't think that capital. Capital means what? In our business, if we invest money, it is called capital. Investment means we have some savings money. With that amount, we purchased other company or other business shares, debentures, etc. Or with our savings money, we purchased government bonds. Means we invested our money in others' business. That is known as investment. You have some share documents. So you treat them as property, no? Therefore, investments come under asset. Therefore, we should debit it. Investments account debtor, 4,000 rupees. Then land is an asset. Debit it. Land account debtor, 10,000 rupees. Trademarks. Trademarks means what? Write on using the logo. This is also intangible asset. Trademarks account debtor, 3,000 rupees. Then loan from Gopi. Loan from Gopi means what? We are taking loan from Gopi. So from firm's point of view, we should think now always. Therefore, to the firm, this is liability. Therefore, we should credit it. Now, all assets we have taken. Then come to liabilities. You know, while writing journal entry, how to start any credit account name with to. While writing to, what to do? Leave some space, at least 2 letters. From here you start. 2. Now write down all liabilities one by one. See here, sundry creditor is one liability. Why we are crediting liabilities? Because the liability account shows a credit balance. Credit side, sundry creditors account. Now in which column we should write the amount? Since it is a liability, since liability shows a credit balance, we should write in credit column. Creditors amount is 5,000 rupees. Then next liability is bills payable. To bills payables account, 3,000 rupees. Then loan from Gopi, loan from Gopi account, 5,000 rupees. Clear? But once you should observe whether dual aspect concept is fulfilled or not. What is dual aspect concept? Every transaction contains minimum two things: receiving aspect and giving aspect. Receiving aspect is called debit, giving aspect is called credit, and for every day means what? When we record any journal entry, then debit column amount, credit column amount, both should be equal. Now let us observe the totals. Debit side total is 3, 4, 8, 16, 26, 26, 30, 37, 47. 47,000 rupees minus credit side total is 13,000 rupees. So debit and credit both amounts are not same. Credit is less than debit. The excess of asset over liability is known as net business value. Net business value. How much it is? 34,000 rupees. And this net business value we should transfer to capital account. Therefore, credit side, to equalize these two totals, what we should write? To capital account. Then write down this difference amount, 34,000. Which side? Since credit side total, credit column total is less, write down in credit column. Now, at the end of journal entry, what we should write? Narration. So what we did here, why we are writing this? Previous year assets and liabilities we are carrying forward to current year. Therefore, write down that narration here. Being last year assets and liabilities are brought to current year. Okay, so this is called opening journal entry. So what we should do? First, all assets we should debit one by one, then all liabilities we should credit, then in rough notes from asset total we should calculate and liability total we should calculate, and finally from asset total if you remove liability total, then capital amount comes. That capital amount you should write in credit column. Clear? Then what is the use of writing this journal entry? That also you should know. After writing this entry, what we do? In ledger, we post this entry. Which year ledger this is? Current year, that is 2018 year ledger. Okay, and here all assets one by one we wrote, no, with every name a separate account we should open in ledger book. Cash at bank, means bank account. Similarly, missionary account. Similarly, all asset accounts one by one. Then in the same way, sundry creditors, means actually person names will be there. Similarly, all liabilities also. For example, loan from Gopi account, bills payables account, like that one by one all assets account and liability accounts we should open. Now this opening entry we should post in these accounts. How? Asset shows a debit balance, no? Therefore, if you are preparing any asset account, debit side we should post. When? On 1st January 2018 to what to write? Balance brought down. Cash amount is 1000 rupees now. Write down that amount. Similarly, cash at bank 2000 rupees. In bank account on the same day to balance brought down 2000 rupees. In missionary account same day debit side to balance brought down 5000 rupees. Then come to this one. Since it is loan account, credit side it appears 1/1/18 by balance brought down. How much is this? 5000 rupees. Similarly, by bills payable account, since it is a liability, credit side 1/1/18 by balance brought down. Bills payable amount is 3000, no? 3000. Clear? In this manner, if it is an asset account, debit side we should post this entry. If it is a liability account, then credit side we should take that amount. So with the help of opening entry, what we did for 2018 year, on starting date of this year, we opened all real accounts and personal accounts one by one. That is the use of opening entry. So hope this video is clear to you. If you like my video, then subscribe my channel, ANJANEYA KUMAR Vemuri. Thank you.